Hi everyone, happy Monday. Today is June 14th. So I'm doing my weekly read for the week of June 14th through June 20th. Um, Happy Father's Day is coming up, and I just want to do a quick read like I normally do. I know it's late. It was raining a lot here in Florida, so I'm just going to do a quick shuffle. We are using our Crow Tarot deck. And let's see what we got going on here. So I'm going to do a quick shuffle on screen. But I'm also going to do the energy oracle to see what oracle cards come up as well. The bottom of the deck as I pull out are the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So that energy is about reflecting on things that we are maybe sad about, or just things that make us, feel a little bit pensive, or not necessarily sad, but kind of a serious mind about maybe something about a loved one, or maybe just some things in our past. It's kind of a reflective type of an energy, an emotional energy, something emotional. So I feel like this read is going to be, in this week, maybe an emotional week. We may be more in tune with our emotions. The water element, especially those who are water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, may be feeling extra emotional, or if you have strong placements in those signs. I don't know if you have ever had your charts done. Those who know me personally know that I'm an astrology nerd, so I do charts for most of my loved ones, just so you know what your planets are in, because your planets are important to know. My moon is in Pisces. My moon is in Leo. My rising is Pisces. So I am very emotional. I am fire and water. So we know those two can be like, whew, and I don't have a lot of earth on my whole chart either. So being grounded is something I have to make a conscious effort to do, to go outside and walk in nature, hug a tree, spend time. I love tree energy. It's my favorite. So I think it's because it's lacking so much in my chart. So I think that's why I prefer like trees more so than, like, I love the beach. I love going to the beach, but like when I'm feeling emotional, or like I'm processing something emotionally, I really like the company of trees. I like being in a forest or a park. Okay, so this is a serious shuffle here. Serious shuffle. I'm even going to knock 7 times just to knock some of the energy out, and shuffle a couple more times, and then boom, we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is really good energy for this week, or it's going to be really challenging energy. The Wheel of Fortune is all about reminding us about fate and destiny and karma. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Five of Wands energy too. So Five of Wands is challenging discussions, arguments, debates, battles, basically. It doesn't have to be a battle with another person, but it could be a battle within yourself. But the Wheel of Fortune is the wheel going to turn the opposite way, where you have some tough karmic lessons to learn? Or is it going to be that you've already dealt with a lot of tough karmic lessons, and now it's going to turn in your favor, so that you can breathe a sigh of relief from all the tough lessons that you've had? So the Wheel of Fortune, it can go either way. And that's the energy for this week. So like I said, it's going to be an emotional week. If you have not learned a lot of the lessons that you needed to learn in terms of, actions and consequences, then you're going to deal with the consequences of your actions or non-action. Are you setting boundaries? You're going to be dealing with the consequences of not setting boundaries. Do you have you been too self-centered. You're going to be dealing with the consequences of being too self-centered. If you've been giving too much, this is going to be your week to receive because you're such a giver. If you have, and it could apply to everything. It can apply to diet, to health. Have you been working on your health? Have you been taking care of yourself? Have you been neglecting yourself? The wheel is going to turn to give you the lessons you need to learn this week. So be patient because we are still in a Mercury retrograde period. So, Mercury controls a lot of the things that we deal with in our day-to-day life: communications, travel, electronics, everything that has to do with communications, like this YouTube, speaking, communicating, emails, you name it, social media, how we, communicate to the world and express ourselves to the world is Mercury ruled. So I'm wearing blue, which is the chakra connected to the throat chakra. So I'm tapping into the energy of expressiveness. It also happens to be my favorite color and connects with Archangel Michael. So I have a lot of correspondences here. But that's the advice for this week. So basically, this is the week where you'll be dealing with reaping what you sow, but not in a negative sense. I don't want to say it like, oh, you're going to get what you deserve. No, because God, the universe, source doesn't work that way. We are always supported and surrounded in love. Our angels, our guardian angels, our ancestors, all of those who are assigned to us, the energy around us and surrounding us is love. Anything that tells you otherwise is the energy of fear. And fear is, it's false evidence appearing real. So we don't feed into fear. You feed into the thoughts that come from love. What is this teaching me? What lesson am I supposed to learn from this? How can I grow from this experience? And if you truly, genuinely feel like it's your time to, rest. Maybe you've been going, and this is the week where you are forced to rest. Last week was a challenging week for me because I had to deal with a tooth issue and make a decision about the tooth pain that I was experiencing because I hadn't been to the dentist in years. That was neglect on my part. Yes, I put my children's teeth above my teeth, but that was a little bit of a martyrhood because I could have made sure to take time. I take so much of my other health issues important, but I don't like the dentist. So, and a part of me feels like it's a scam. Because, a friend of mine tells me that he can go to Colombia and pay a fraction of what they charge here for like so much things. Like here, you would have to like basically mortgage a home to do, which tells me that that's a scam. So, and it's messed up, but at the same time, it's one of the worst things to deal with, and we have to deal with it. And because I waited so long, I was in so much pain, and I finally got it taken care of on last Friday. But at the same time, the lesson, that was a lesson for me, you know what I mean, about dragging my feet. Am I going to drag my feet? Of course, we're human. No, nothing's ever perfect. There's always lessons to learn. But I just pray for everyone watching this that the lessons are not painful, that they are, maybe a little uncomfortable. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. We have discomfort to deal with. Discomfort is growth. I just pray that it's not painful. I don't wish that on anyone. So thank you so much for this read. Oh, wait. No, I said I was going to do some energy cards. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands, that is fire energy. So we got fire. We had emotion and water. So we got fire and water. And the Wheel of Fortune it's really all elements. It's air, earth, fire, and water. It's all elements because it's everything. It's all aspects of life. It's all karma. It's all what you sow in every aspect of it. So whether it's emotional, spirited, what have you, it deals with all of those aspects of life. So these are all things to think about and be reflective on, because we did talk about reflecting as well. So let's do a quick shuffle for the energy oracle and see what the oracle cards have as advice for the collective for this week, starting June 14th. Today's a Monday, Moon Day. And Let's see, we're going to pull 3 cards. 1, the door to value. 2, blossoming abundance. That's a great sign. And magician and the mirror. Wow, these are great cards. Thank you, Spirit. For 1, the door to value. So the door to value is opening. So if the Wheel of Fortune is popping up, this is the week that think about your value. You are valuable. No matter what you go through, no matter where you are in life right now, no matter what circumstances you're facing, you are valuable. Don't ever let anybody or anything tell you otherwise. The door to value is opening, and you are the one that opens the door, and you are the one that holds the key to that door to value. Blossoming abundance and magician in the mirror. So this is magician in the mirror has to do with looking in the mirror and understanding that you hold the power. You embody the I am through your affirmations, through affirming the magic you wish to create into your life. And that is through affirmations and manifesting, manifesting the desires that are in your heart, the blossoming abundance that we all desire. Understanding that I'm going to do a video on scarcity. I want to talk about scarcity thinking and how that fear, that trap of scarcity creates this web of fear that imprisons so many of us in our minds, and it imprisoned me so much. There is no such thing as scarcity. Blossoming abundance is our birthright. There is more than enough. There is always more than enough. I cannot overstate that. I am not being delusional. I am not being ridiculous. I'm not being overly esoteric in making that statement. There is always more than enough. Remember that. Blossoming abundance is a reminder that there is always abundance to be had. There is an abundance of opportunities. There's an abundance of good things. There is not a scarcity situation. Things aren't running out. And don't live under that, because when you do, you create the negative magic in your life. That's the flip side of the magician in the mirror, where you're inviting that source of negativity into your life. So you don't want to do that. You want to do the opposite. You want to understand that there is always an abundance. You don't have to be fearful. Always blossoming abundance coming, and know that you are valuable. Affirm that I am valuable. And no matter what lessons life has come to teach me, whatever karma I have accumulated, I am still valuable. I'm going to learn from this. I am going to grow from this and become better. Thank you so much. I hope everyone has a wonderful week.